That's good enough for me, Broker J3.
All right. Yeah, I hear that, you guys.
Yes.
We definitely appreciate you guys. Some of our people that's joining in. What is that? Piggy Party. We appreciate you joining in.
Sharon Langford, Walk. Thank you for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Thank you guys.
Yes.
Appreciate it. All right, today we got a great topic, guys. We have an absolutely great topic today. The topic today is embracing life's transitions from comfort zone to growth zone. So we're gonna jump right into it. So just ask yourself, are you stuck in a comfort zone?
Yes.
Are you afraid to take that next step?
Yes.
It's time to break free and step into your growth zone.
Yes. We've all been there, but we're going to go ahead and get to it. But trust us, the best things in life happen when you're outside of your comfort zone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we want you to join us today in this great episode where we're going to get real about life's biggest transitions, career shifts, financial changes, relationships, and personal growth.
Yeah, and we're going to share some stories. I'm going to share some stories. Broker J3 is going to share some stories. We're going to drop some gems. And then we're going to give you a game plan to move past your fear and into the next level so you're able to level up.
All right, guys. So, grab that cup of coffee, your notebook, and your mindset for growth, because we're going to dive deep into it. So let's talk about it.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Again, we want to welcome some of the people that's joining in. Pinky the Bank, Scotty B, Moneybags,
Creme Brulee, Scotty B. Thank you guys for joining us. Much love to you guys. We appreciate your support. Thank you. Pinky the Bank. Yeah, I like that.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right, guys. Welcome again to JV Live Podcast, where real talk meets real growth. I'm Broker J3.
And I'm Dr. B. I am a life coach. I've been an educator, still an educator, and I'm a motivational speaker. We're here to empower, enlighten, and elevate you as we navigate some of life's biggest transitions. And we're going to do it together.
Exactly. Again, today's topic, embracing life's transition from comfort zone to growth zone. We're unpacking how to push past your fears, take bold steps, and walk into the life that you deserve.
Yeah, and we're not talking at you. We've all been there where we've been afraid to just step out of our comfort zone because we're so comfortable in that little area. So, it's not at you. We're not talking at you. We want to hear from you. Hit us up in the comment section so we can talk about it.
Exactly. So, check this out. What now we're going to do is going to get a reality check.
Yes.
Why we fear change. Okay? All right, fam. Let's be real. Change is hard, but why do we resist it so much?
Okay. Why do we resist it? Because fear of failure. We don't want to fail at anything. We want to be successful. So we continue some path because we are fear of failing. Fear of judgment, other people to judge us. And then one of the sticklers is fear of the unknown. We don't know what's going to happen once we decide to step outside of that comfort zone. Does this sound familiar to anyone?
I'm quite sure it does. It does.
Too.
And as Dr. B said, I think one of the main ones is the fear of the unknown. A lot of times, that's what gets us stuck in a certain mindset because of the unknown. I've seen this in real estate, being a multi-state real estate broker now for about 25 years. I've seen clients hold on to homes that they've outgrown because it's become comfortable, and that comfort zone sometimes can be just holding you back.
Yeah, and the same thing for careers. It took a minute for me to retire. I could have retired with 35 years, but here I am trying to make it to 35, but I was comfortable. So some people stay in those same careers. People stay in draining jobs because it's what they know. But at what cost? You have to ask yourself that question.
Absolutely. And listeners, what is your biggest change, that you've been avoiding because of fear? Let's talk about it. Right now, we want to open up this little segment right now for some of you guys to comment. Put in the comment section some of the things that you guys are fearful of, or some changes that you guys, is kind of probably holding you back.
Yes. And so the first thing we want to recognize is real life transformation. We're going to talk about Lisa. Lisa was in her 50s, and she was in a job she hated. She felt stuck in a job she hated. She always dreamed of starting her own business, but fear held back. Fear held her back. She just didn't want to do it because that would have been stepping out of her comfort zone.
Well, you know what? I know someone listening right now is probably in Lisa's shoes.
Yes, that's probably true. Personally, I've always wanted to start my own business. And then another thing, this was not my comfort zone doing a podcast, and Broker J3 will tell you, I'm not a type of person that likes to be on camera. But when this idea was pitched to me, I was like, no. And then I said to myself, okay, I'm retired, so I need something else to engage me. So I decided to step outside of my comfort zone.
And you guys know me. When it was pitched to me, I was like, yeah, I'm all in. Hey, sign me up right now. What do I sign,
Okay, so back to Lisa. Long story short, she took the leap, just as I did. It wasn't easy, but now she's thriving. Fear didn't stop her. It actually fueled her. It fueled her to continue to do better and to want more. And that's how all of us should be. Thank you, Brown7777, for joining us. Demetrius Long, thank you for joining us as well. Much love to you guys.
and Doc B, you're right. Sometimes fear is just excitement in disguise. But you have to take action. You definitely have to take action. Don't let the fears hold you back.
Okay.
Oh, shout out to Michelle74. I see a few people on our TikTok live.
I see a Jen and Ophelia. And also shout out to Mitchell74. Thank you guys for joining us. Much love to you.
Yeah.
Now,
have you guys ever taken that big leap in life?
Yeah.
Or have you been stuck in a transition?
Yeah.
And
a big step in life or a leap is when you change jobs. I never forget, I changed job because I didn't like it, and this is when I actually first started teaching. And so I had been working in admin, and I did like network support and that sort of thing, and I was just I had become so complacent, but I wasn't happy in that, and I was scared to leave because I had almost 10 years with the state of Georgia, so I was scared to take that leap. But I finally had enough courage through prayer to take that leap and make a transition in my career.
All right, guys. So again, this we're still in that time right now where we want you guys. Hey, send out, put a comment right now in there.
Yes.
And let us know if you're going through a transition right now, or if you're stuck in a transition, or if you're just wondering how can you take that big leap. Go ahead and comment. Let's talk about it.
And let us know if you started a new job recently, if you decided to purchase a home, if you decided to, just anything new that you've started where you're making a transition where you're no longer in your comfort zone.
And you guys, you better not purchase that new home, especially in Georgia, Florida, Alabama, South Carolina, without talking to your boy J3. I got you now.
Okay. So next, what we want to do is we want to come up with a game plan how to embrace the change. Okay. So you're going to say, now, well, how do I embrace this change? All right. Let's give you a game plan. If you're stuck, here's how we recommend that you push through. Okay. The first thing you want to do is acknowledge the fear. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared to start this new job. I'm scared to purchase a home. What if I fail? You want to acknowledge the fear, and then you want to name it and say it out loud so you become accustomed to saying it. But that's the way to embrace it so that you feel empowered so you can conquer the fear.
Exactly. And the second is refrain from the narrative.
Yeah.
And what if it works out better than you imagine?
Yes.
That's what you have to put in your mind. Don't think about what could go wrong. Think about all the things that could go right.
Yeah, focus on the positive. And then the third thing you want to do is you want to plan and prepare. A solid plan reduces fear. my pastor has been talking about being intentional about things that we do in the new year, and that's how she started out with a message for us. And that's the same thing that you should do when you embrace any area or anything that's you're not comfortable with. You want to be intentional with it, and you want to plan and come up with a plan so that you're able to move forward.
Exactly. And step 4 is take small steps. You know, you don't have to leap, you know, just take a step. You know, a lot of times when we're starting a new venture, whether it be a job or starting a new business or purchasing that home, you know, don't take that big leap out there. You know, start from a small comfort zone and take baby steps. Long as you're making that step, that progress, you're moving forward. That's all that really matters.
And then, Broker J3, couldn't it be to where it could be advantageous to some people to purchase a smaller or starter home first before they try to purchase a larger 6-bedroom, 4-bath home or whatever?
Exactly.
Okay.
I totally agree, because I have a game plan for a lot of people out there that's looking for a starter home or even an investment starter home. I could talk about that in another segment, but you guys, you know I'm always here.
Yeah. And then you also want to find support. You want to surround yourself with people who are going to encourage you. Get rid of those naysayers who are trying to take you down or say you shouldn't have did this, you shouldn't have done that, you know, at this particular time. You want to surround yourself to uplift you and encourage you and provide that support that you need.
Yeah, and again, you know, a lot of times when we talk, you know, I realize that we actually mention a lot of things from previous podcasts that we've done about, you know, adjusting your circle or dealing with people that are no longer motivating you. It seems like they're probably holding you back. So definitely look for those people that are looking to motivate you and keep you guys going.
Okay, thank you, Ponce D, for joining us. We have Autumn Wynn, thank you for joining us. We have CFKP, thank you for joining us as well. Much love to you guys. We appreciate your support.
Welcome, Linda.
Yeah.
We appreciate you enjoying the live. Thank you so much. We appreciate you stopping through.
Much love.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, we've talked about the emotional side of change, but what about the practical side, Broker J3?
Yeah, okay. Let's discuss that. You know, we have, you know, like the financial planning, mental resilience, and the strategy of life's transitions.
Yes.
You know?
So how do you deal with that type of topic? Say, for instance, you know that you need to do some financial planning. Maybe things didn't go as well as you anticipated last year. And then here now, where they're talking about the prices of groceries going up because of the tariffs or whatever. So how do you deal with financial planning now? That tells you what comes to mind when I think of financial planning now. It means that I may have to do some saving because I've got to be prepared, right? If I can't afford a dozen of eggs, I've got to be prepared, and I may have to cut some areas so that I can live comfortably.
You're absolutely right, Doc B. Sometimes you have to make those subtle changes that will make a lot of sense because, you know, right now times are changing, and guys, we actually have to be aware of what's going on. You know, they always say be aware of your surroundings, and right now is the best time to actually be aware of your surroundings. Be close attention to your mental state. When I talk about mental resilience, because there are a lot of factors out there that's going to cause you to not want to do it. Of course, we just mentioned fear is one of them. Fear is like one of the main things that holds you back. And you know what another one is, Dr. B? Procrastination.
Yes.
A lot of us.
Oh, yes. I'm guilty.
I'm guilty too. Sometimes that procrastination can hold you back because you can have a plan and not utilize that plan, and it means absolutely nothing. Yeah.
And so for what I would suggest is if you're a procrastinator, which I didn't used to be a procrastinator, but I seem to, you know, I have my little spell, my little moments when I do procrastinate. Still stay focused, even though it may not take you may not get it done as quickly as you would like to get it done, but you don't give up. You stay in it to try to get it done. And Broker J3 just mentioned a mental resilience. Planning can help you when it comes to mental resilience, because you're no longer stressed out to get something done. You're planning it and you're being intentional with what you need to get done.
Absolutely, absolutely. And again, you know, we always let you guys know that this is an open session.
Yes, it is.
You know, we look forward to you guys commenting. We appreciate you guys liking. You know, we appreciate you guys tapping the screen, showing the love. We thank you so much for that. But, you know, go ahead and comment and let us know what's on your mind. Let us know if you're going through any of the things that we're talking about. We'd love to talk about it right now.
Yeah.
You know, that's what this session is all about. We like to open this up to our subscribers, followers, listeners, and let you guys know, hey, we are here to talk about it, regardless what it is.
Okay, thank you, Lena Kane, for joining us. Janiyah Johnson, thank you for joining us as well. We hope you guys are enjoying our session, our podcast today. Much love to you. We thank you for your support. We really do. Really do.
Exactly. So this episode is very powerful, guys. You know, again, you know, we always want to hear from you. You know, don't hesitate. You know, if some of you guys feel a little intimidated and maybe a little concerned that you might not want to put something out there because, you know, you don't want people in your business, we get that too.
Yes,
everybody don't open up to everybody. Go ahead and send us a message. You know, send us a personal message if you like, or you can look into our bio, whichever platform that you watch us on, and look into the bio, and you can have our contact information, or you can send us a message, send us an email, or you can DM us in whichever platform that you listen to us. So we deeply appreciate that, you guys.
We really do. So drop your questions, or you can DM us as well. And like Broker J3 just said, we appreciate your support, and we want to continue the podcast, and we do this podcast for you guys. Like I said earlier, we're not talking at you, we want to talk with you.
Exactly. And again, if you're stuck, don't worry, you're not alone. You know, we're here to help. It's a lot of people out there that's stuck, procrastinating, you know, want to transition and from their comfort zone and into their growth zone, because like Doc B said, this is something that a lot of people are experiencing. You know, a lot of us get very comfortable with where we're at.
Yes, we
you
do.
know, if our bills are getting paid, you know, if you have kids, your kids are being taken care of, you know, life's good, your car's not broken down, you know, nothing's past due, you know, you make those vacations every year.
Yes.
You know, that's a comfort zone. You know, you can always upgrade. You can always do better. You can always increase that savings. You know, it's so many different things that you can do once you come out of your comfort zone and get into your growth zone.
Yes. So we also want to hear from you guys as to what topic interests you. If you can think of something that you would like for us to discuss on the air, or if you want to join us on the air, send us that topic, and then we'll go from there. And you never know, we may use your topic on the air as part of our discussion. We would really appreciate it.
And just a simple rehashing a little bit for some of you guys that are just joining in. You know, today we've been talking about, you know, embracing life's transition, you know, moving from that comfort zone to that growth zone. You know, sometimes you have to have a reality check and ask yourself why we fear change, and kind of rehash a little bit, Doc B, in regards to, you know, what we mentioned earlier for some of the guys that missed it.
Well, we talked about why we fear change, because there's the fear of failure, the fear of judgment, and the fear of the unknown. So people let those fears prevent them from stepping outside of the comfort zone, because you don't want to fail. Who wants to fail? Remember, that's part of life. Sometimes you want to fall so that you can get back up again and flourish. So that's a part of it. So don't let that hold you back at all.
Yeah, and welcome, Jay, Miss K510.
Yes, thank you for joining us.
We appreciate you guys. And again, we're rehashing some of today's message. embracing life's transitions from your comfort zone to your growth zone. Now, we also laid out a game plan for some of
Yes,
you
we
guys
did.
that missed it. How do you embrace change? As Doc B said, the first thing you have to do is acknowledge your fear. You know, sometimes you have to name it and then say it out loud. The second would be refrain from the narrative.
Yes.
What if it works better than you imagine? And name the next few game plans.
And then
Doc
the
B.
next one is plan and prepare. I mentioned earlier that a solid plan reduces the fear. You want to plan and you want to be intentional with what you plan to do. And also, just take smaller steps. We talked about those that procrastinate. I procrastinate. I don't know of anybody that does not, but that happens, or it can happen. But that's okay. That's okay if you take small steps, just as long as you get your goal accomplished, or as long as you're able to start tackling that particular task. And then you want to find support. Surround yourself with people that are positive, people that are going to encourage you and provide that sort of support that you need. You don't need any naysayers when you step outside your comfort zone.
Exactly. So again, we want you guys, we don't want you to feel stuck. We don't want you to worry. You're not alone. We're here to help.
Yes.
So if you guys are out there, again, we always let you guys know to join in, drop a comment, and let us know, what's going on.
Yeah, and don't be afraid, because change is scary. Anytime you're making some changes like that, but so is staying the same when you know you're meant for more. You're meant. You feel it sometimes. Like I know I'm supposed to be doing more than what I'm doing. So you guys, what you want to do is embrace that change and don't be afraid.
Exactly. Now, if today's episode spoke to you, share it. Subscribe to the live. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Live with J and B, and follow us on social media. We're on all social media platforms under Live with J and B or J and B Live.
Yes, we are. So, and also, if you need one-on-one coaching, reach out to us as well. And if you just want to connect with a community of go-getters, you'll be able to do that as well. Just send us a comment. Send us something in the comment section to let us know, so we'll know how to move forward. As I mentioned earlier, we don't want to talk at you. We want to talk with you. That is our goal.
Definitely. And for you guys out there, join our email list. Again, the information is in our bios. Okay. And guys, if you guys out there, if you missed the episode, whether you missed most of this episode or any of our previous episodes, you can always catch us on replay on all streaming platforms. We prefer you guys to go to YouTube because you can catch all of our previous podcasts, including some thoughts of the day and some restreams that we think you guys would really love. Also, for you guys out there, you can also catch us, if you guys like to enjoy listening, and you're probably driving and can't really watch the live podcast, you can join us on most podcast networks such as Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spotify, iHeart, Podbean. You can catch us on all podcast networks where you can listen to us audio, so you don't have to worry about running into anything, trying to look at us, looking at these beautiful faces.
And just as a recap, I know some people are probably just not coming on, but what we did talk about today was just ready to step into your next level, how you're conquering some of your fears. Don't let the fear stop you. Of course, we want to talk about it and we want to move forward.
Exactly, guys. So tag a friend who needs to hear this. If you know somebody that's, procrastinating, or they're stuck in that comfort zone and they need to move to that growth zone, and you think this episode would definitely impact them, share the live, or send them to our YouTube channel so they can check out many other wonderful episodes that might be very impactful in their lives.
Yeah. And as I mentioned earlier, if you think or think of any adjustments that we can make to the podcast, please let us know in the comment section as well, because this is for you. We do this for you. We don't do it for ourselves. So let us know. Talk to us. Let's talk about it and make the changes needed so that we can better serve you guys, because that's what it's all about. We're trying to serve you. And we do appreciate your support.
Yeah, we always appreciate you guys' support. You know, sometimes when we get down to times like these, when the podcast is coming to an end, you know, sometimes I always say I just wish there'd be a little bit more interactive, because you know, we can always keep going, you know, especially when you guys jump in with your comments and interact, because that's what we're here for. We can actually extend these podcasts as long as you guys are interacting. So sometimes we understand, again, that you guys don't always want to share, you know, openly, but definitely, you know, send us those DMs, those messages, share the live, you know, tell a friend. And until next time, you know, keep pushing, keep growing, and keep living. And remember, let's talk about it. Thank you.